Term 3, 6th standard. Unit 1, fraction. Unit 1, fraction. So already we have learned so many things about fractions. Now we are going to learn few more things in fraction. These are all the basics you are going to use in your future classes also. So you just be careful and listen properly. Got it? First one, fraction. First of all, you want to know what is fraction, you want to recall what is fraction. So fraction is nothing but when you are writing a number in numerator and also in a denominator, that is called a fraction. Yes. So for example, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is a fraction, 2 is a numerator and 3 is a denominator. Yes. So if you are dividing a whole part in some parts, that is called a fraction. If you have a whole pizza, if you are cutting into as a 4 pieces, we can write 1 by 4. Okay. 1 piece by 4 piece, like that. So that is the best example of fraction. Okay, next one, types of fractions. Types of fractions also we have learnt in 5th standard. So what are all the types? Like fraction, unlike fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. These fractions already we have learnt. Yes. Now equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction is the most important thing in 6th standard. So what do you mean by equivalent fraction? If both fractions are equal, we can call it as a equivalent fraction. If suppose any fraction is given, if you need to find out the equivalent fraction, this is what the method you should use. That is, to get equivalent fraction, the denominator and numerator are to be multiplied by the same number. For example, 1 by 2. If you want to find out the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2, what do you want to do? Now, what is given here? The denominator and numerator are to be multiplied by the same number. You have to multiply the denominator as well as numerator by the same number. So if you are doing like this, 1 by 2 into 2 by 2, the resulting answer will be the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Very easy, no? Already you have done so many sums in 5th standard, so you just recall. This is what the introduction. Let's go to the exercise. So now exercise 1.1, answer the following. Find the sum of 1 by 7 and 3 by 9. What do you mean by sum? Sum is nothing but addition. Sum is nothing but addition. So let's do the answer. 1 by 7 plus 3 by 9. Okay, whenever you are doing addition or subtraction in fraction, you have to check the denominator. That is the most important thing. Okay, so if the denominators are same, you can write the denominator as a common number. For example, if it is 1 by 7 plus 3 by 7, you can write the 7 as common. After that, add the numerators. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So the answer will be 4 by 7. So it will be very easy when the denominator is same. If suppose the denominators are different. If suppose the denominators are different, this is what the procedure you want to do. Okay. So when you have two numbers, this is very easy. When you have two fractions, very easy. This method only applicable when you have only two fractions while you are adding or else subtracting. So 1 by 7, first fraction into second denominator. What is the second denominator? 9. So 9 by 9. If you are multiplying 9 in the numerator, you should multiply the same 9 in the denominator. After that, write plus. Then second fraction into first denominator. What is the first denominator? 7 by 7. Now let's check. Do the multiplication first. If you got any confusion, better you can put a bracket, then you will feel easy. Then multiply as usual. 1 9s are 9. 7 9s are 63. 7 3s are 21. 9 7s are 63. Now check out the denominators. Both are same. Now we can take the denominator as common, then add the numerators alone. So 9 plus 21 is equal to 30 by 63. So your final answer is 30 by 63. Sorry. Very easy, no? So whenever you are doing addition or subtraction in fraction, you want to check out the denominators. If it is same, write it as common, add only the numerators, you will get the answer. Otherwise, you want to take the first fraction, then multiply with the second denominator, then write plus. If it is minus, write it as minus, then second fraction into the first denominator. After doing the multiplication, the denominators will get same, then add the numerators alone. If suppose here it is subtraction, you just subtract the numerator. That's all. Very easy, no?